mark for Sandi for mentioning drains once in the translation. Now we move on to a game called Psychiatrist. This is going to feature Josie Lawrence as a psychiatrist. And what's going to happen is that, first of all, Denny's going to come on, then Denny's going to come on and sing her symptoms to Josie, the psychiatrist. And Josie will then sing some advice or some cure. This is done with the assistance of Mr. Music himself, Richard Branch. So, can we think of something that Denny is scared of that she can sing about? Sorry? Peanut butter. That's good, because I'm scared of that myself. Peanut butter, a very ordinary, perfectly normal thing to be scared of, and I'd like to hear what the cure is. So, away you go. Right.
Doctor, I have something that I dread. I can't have peanut butter put on my bread. It's on the top, yeah, it goes from north to south. But when I eat it, you see, I can't use my mouth. Oh, I understand your problem. Whenever you get the munchies, you always use this smooth peanut butter when you ought to be using the crunchies. Oh, but don't worry. Don't get yourself in a rut. We have lots of mad people like you here. You are just a peanut.
Very good. Yes, very good. So let's move on to Mike McShane. It's Mike McShane's musical consultation now. So what's he obsessed by or in love with? Easter bunnies. You love Easter bunnies. Well, that's, depending when the show goes out, that could almost be topical. But, so away you go. You're obsessed with, you're in love with Easter bunnies.
Think about eggs, think about eggs, think about eggs all day. I hop and skip and hop whenever I want to play. I go to bed, I roll over, I look at the back of my tail. It's furry and fuzzy, what can I do? I'm going to wind up in jail.
I think you are definitely going funny. It's because you are in love with all these Easter bunnies.
Yeah.
What can you do? You feed me all this junk. You know what rabbits do a lot, oh yes, say they're just bunk. So what you need to do is go away and try to break the habit. Never look at an Easter egg and stay away from the rabbits.
Very good. Okay. Stools away. Going to take me quite some time of quiet contemplation to work out the scoring for that round. While I do that, you'll take a break. See you after that. Bye. And scoring points that last game based on audience appreciation, 1 point each. Now we come to a game called Props. They break into two pairs for this. Mike and Denny, you're the first pair. And I'm going to give you this item. And you have to come up with as many different ways of using that rather dull-looking prop so far, but I'm sure you'll do something with it. And Sandi and Josie, this is your one. I don't know what that can be. Anyway, away you go, starting with you, Mike and Denalda.
Doctor, my tongue is coated.
He must have been a very unusual husband.
Yes, he was Finnish.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not live next door.
Ah, double bubble, toil and trouble. I have made you the ugliest woman in the world.
Bar one.
Ebenezer Scrooge, look upon this tombstone. What name does it say?
Yours.
Oh.
Which way's Olympus?
Here, on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
It ain't you, babe.
Prices are right, prices are right.
Well, let's end there. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Rather bizarre. All right. Well, those are props, and I'd be cruel to mark that any less than 15, so I'll give them 12. Now we come to a game called Song Styles. This is going to be done with the assistance of Richard Vranch at the piano and other musical instruments. And can we have Josie on first? So Josie's going to make up a song on the spot about, well, can you give me a suggestion? An object you might find in an office. A stapler. OK, so stapler and a style of singing, please. Irish jig. Is that a recognisable style? Must be, yes. So you can do it in English, I'd have thought, or Irish. Oh, you've even got an Irish jig player there. Where you go, it's about a stapler. Where you go, Josie.
Come listen to my story, I'll tell it now to you. It goes like this and I'll sing it right through. It is about a woman and nothing could placate her unless she was a sitting upon a stapler. With a hey nanny no and a hey nanny no and a niggity niggity yay. And a staple here and a staple there and a stapling all the way.
Excellent, excellent. Oh dear. That's going to get 93 points. But now let's move on to Mike McShane, still singing about a stapler. But can we have a different song style for him? Soul. Soul, is that a nice style? Yeah, for stapler, why not? Yes, I do soul.
Oh, baby, I work in the office all day. I see you sitting there, working so hard for so little pay. I just want to give you something to prove how much my love means to you. Here's a stapler from me to you. Oh, let me hold all the documents in your hand you work with all the time. Let me give it a squeeze, a clinch, a clamp. Oh, makes me feel fine. When I'm done with this stapler, you may think that I'm a groover, but wait till you see my staple remover.
Okay, thank you very much. Excellent. Excellent, yes. Yes. Well, 114 points all round there.